Hello, everyone. I'll take a question from you.
Idan, you've won tournament MVP in both the FIBA U17 World Cup and the FIBA U18 European Championship. And now you've got the Spanish U19 team on the cusp of an undefeated World Cup run. Is there anything the United States and their star player MP can do to slow you down?
No.
Can you elaborate on that?
I have been the best player at the international level since I was 16 years old. You call MP a star, but he hasn't won anything against real competition. He is overrated.
Those are bold words.
We are going to win the championship on Friday, and everyone will see that Spain has the best young basketball players in the world.
Hey, yo, y'all get a good look at this. MP, you gonna let him talk to you like this?
What you want me to do? Fight, buddy?
I mean, I would.
What? Man, guys like our monster, man, they always trying to get under your skin. The last thing you want to do is let them know you're upset. You know what I mean?
I guess so. Nah, I don't like it. Cat too young to be that cocky.
I don't know, man. He nice. He earned it. But the only way to shut down somebody like that is to stay locked in and win. Everything else is wasted energy. You already know, man.
If you say so. Oh.
You guys can fit, you're small.
Let's go, man.
Yep.
Yep.
Have you ever heard the Spanish national anthem? It's beautiful, one of the oldest in the world. You'll hear it tomorrow when they give us the trophy. I think you will like it. Very catchy.
See you tomorrow.
Yeah.
That's what he was saying when he was telling me his schedule. I'm like, bro, what?
Like, you've been doing it since a kid.
Hey.
You don't know nothing else.
Yeah, everything
He
good?
was saying that.
Okay, I gotta take care of
When they
this.
played in
Sorry.
Mexico, that had to be dope.
Hey, when you guys get up there, I'll introduce you one by one, then open it up for questions. Friendly reminder, there are reporters from 27 countries in this room, so whatever you say will be heard around the world.
Understood. Gotcha.
All right.
Looks like they're ready for you. How are we feeling?
Relaxed.
Wonderful. Let's get to it. Okay, we're going to get started with Team USA's press availability. Representing Team USA will be Tim Fielder, Brandon George, and of course, MP.
Hi, everyone. How y'all doing?
Let's start with you, Edith.
Edith Bauer, Sportmonatlich. I was wondering if you've had a chance to watch Spain's press conference from yesterday, specifically Ivan Almanza's comments saying MP is overrated and hasn't won anything against real competition.
Yeah, I saw it.
And?
He likes to talk. I like to play.
So no thoughts at all.
Like I said, I let my game do the talking. You know, so far it says that we have the best defensive rating in this tournament, and there's no accident to that. You know, we focus on what really matters over here, which is winning. You know, so he can do all that talking that he wants. But we're going to win tomorrow, and that'll speak louder than any soundbite that Almanza gives you.
Thank you.
Hi, everyone, and welcome. It's the FIBA Under-19 World Cup Final. And what a matchup we have for you between the U.S. and Spain. I'm Kevin Harlan, along with Brent Barry and Greg Anthony. Guys, this is the matchup we've all been waiting for all tournament long.
Well, from very early on, it's been crystal clear that the U.S. and Spain were a class above the rest. Both teams unbeaten so far, so we are getting the best of the best.
And MP leads the way for the U.S. He's been able to live up to expectations in his first international tournament. But this will be his toughest test yet.
And we know that MP and Almanza had some words leading up to the game. The pressure is on both of them to walk the walk in what could be a classic championship game.
Alongside Brent Barry and Greg Anthony, I'm Kevin Harlan. Here now, a look at how the U.S. lines up to start. MP is the leader, and he runs the point. Flanking him on the wings are Fielder and Anthony. And at the 4, it's Babb, along with Barton, stepping in at the 5. And you take a look at the starting lineup for Spain. You have Aguirre and Calderon in the backcourt. Out on the wing, it'll be Ceballos. Next to him, the star of the team, Almanza at the 4. And Fernandez bringing it all together as the center. And tonight's game gives MP a chance to continue one of his goals he set for himself, being a thorn in the side of the best teams in the NBA.
And these are the games where teams prove what they're made of. You can beat up on the bad teams all you want, but you've got to be able to compete with the elite ones if you want real success. MP knows that better than anyone, and tonight's his chance to turn it around.
Well, since this thing started, this is the matchup everybody anticipated and has been waiting for. These two teams head and shoulders above the rest. And we're talking winner take all in this showdown.
Here's ATrain after the basket by Spain on the other end.
Love seeing a point guard who can explode to the rim like that.
Oh, great attitude and even a better finish.
Well, just seeking out weaknesses in the defense and then exploiting it.
So it's Spain now. Following the bucket by USA. Aguirre with it. Now guarded by ATrain. From deep. Almanza with the bucket. Almanza's got 5. And as you mentioned, both Spain and the U.S. are undefeated coming into the final. Both a perfect 6-0 through the group stages and the knockout round. Greg, this is going to be a beauty.
Yeah, and the reality is neither has been challenged thus far, but with the championship on the line, we couldn't have asked for a more perfect matchup.
And you know what, Brent? Something that has stood out all tournament long. The leadership role that MP has stepped into.
Well, since the opening jump ball, Kevin, this guy has been the alpha dog for the U.S. That says a lot. He sets the tone, and he says what needs to be said.
Spain making a switch here. Calderon's checked in.
He was able to tie it up. He has to be disappointed that he could not give his team the lead.
Pass to Almanza. Lets it go from deep. Barton with the rebound.
Just enough coverage to bother that three-point attempt.
Here's ATrain. It's tipped.
Well, everybody in the world heard about those barbs that Almanza and MP threw back and forth at each other. I mean, elevated. It was almost like a wrestling match. But a lot of bulletin board material going into this game to hype it up.
Almanza called MP overrated, and MP guaranteed a win. So one of the two stars is going to have a plate full of crow to snack on after this one.
And this is how confident the shooter Calderon is, and it's why Spain just continues to look to feed him.
Here's the screen. ATrain, the pass to Hansen. And down it goes. Done through off a wonderful assist.
Leaping ability is off the charts. Not the biggest power forward, but outstanding at rising up off the ground.
If you're just tuning in, we played about 2.5 minutes here in the first. Now here's Lopez. Tight defense on him. Pass to Almanza. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
First personal foul.
Well, you look at what Almanza has accomplished already in his young career. It's a lot of hardware for a young player.
And he was the tournament MVP for the Under-17 World Cup and the Under-18 Euros. So he's shown he can play well when it matters most.
He's off on the first. And the second free throw, good. Now USA with it, trailing by 2. He takes it in. Spain grabs the miss. Almanza's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. From the arc. It's hauled in by USA.
2 minutes remaining in the first. 2 minutes.
Here's ATrain. They set the pick. Pass to Hansen. Here's ATrain. 6 to shoot. Inside. Plays it up and banks it in.
And in terms of prospects, Almanza is as polished as they get. He is game ready on day one.
And he's such a fluid finisher, especially for his size. There isn't any weakness to his game. Gives you everything you could want from that position. just setting the tone with an aggressive move to the rack. And where's the help defensively?
Yeah, APB sent out to try to find out where the defense is. Inexcusable.
Love seeing a point guard who can explode to the rim like that.
Oh, great attitude and even a better finish.
Well, just seeking out weaknesses in the defense and then exploiting it.
.51 seconds left in the first quarter. And there's the call on ATrain. Number 12. That's his first foul.
And really just a great play to sacrifice his body and take the charge.
And USA with some changes. Babs checked in, and Gordon subbed in for Campbell. And Spain with a change here, too. Ceballos is checked in. All right, Greg, one matchup to watch. Barton and Fernandez going at each other at that center position.
Both of those players have huge size and command such a presence. They play so similar and both have a relentless style to attack the paint. And when you can't get anything to fall, it definitely gets in your head.
Especially if you're a player that doesn't get a lot of shot attempts. But otherwise, the mindset is, I just got to get the next one to go. And you don't want to put that much pressure on yourself.
16 seconds left here in the first quarter. Now here's Calderon. Defense is right there. To the left side wing. With one on the clock. Oh, and he just knocked down the buzzer beater.
One eye on the rim, one eye on the clock. Nice job.
Yeah, it's almost like he's playing with the wristwatch there. He knew the time, he executed.
First quarter wrapping up here, and Clark, it's a tie ball game. And the second quarter will be on the way when we come back. Championship game for the under-19s here. Second quarter getting started. USA with some changes. Hansen's checked in for Barton. Campbell comes in for Gordon. And it's Dixon in for Jordan. He's checked in for USA. The USA calls time here.
That was your USA dancers.
Quarter two, and just under 2.5 minutes gone by. Spain grabs the miss.
I'm a fan of anybody who defends that way. I mean, they weren't about to open the door and just allow him to cruise in for a layup.
Here is Fernandez. Some nice passing here by Spain. That's tipped.
And for all of the concerns and all of the chatter that was out there of whether or not MP could step up for the U.S., those things have been put to bed.
And a lot of folks viewed this tournament as MP's first real test. Well, he's passed it with flying colors with the performances he's had.
Here's Garcia following the bucket by USA. And you can see the fire that both MP and Almanza are playing with. You know what, Brent? Neither of them getting an edge so far.
Well, they haven't been forcing shots for themselves and are relatively equal in scoring. I wouldn't be surprised if that changes in the second half. One of the more skilled offensive players that is on the floor here tonight. Not an easy fella to hold in check.
Driving inside. Gets it to go. And MP already into double digits in the first half. He has certainly come out with passion to start this game. Here's Ceballos. No scoring in this one.
And Sean Babb for this USA squad is a guy you got to squeeze because he's the glue that keeps them together.
And the ability to facilitate and create out of the post or elbow, critical. Babb has great court awareness and helps the U.S. get the looks they want.
So it's Spain now. Following the bucket by USA. Here's Almanza. It's good! What a cool and collected start from Almanza. Still the first half, and he's already in double digits for scoring. Here's ATrain, guarded by Garcia. ATrain falls right in. He is 8 for 11 with that shot.
And guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with their work down low.
We've got 22 seconds left to play in the first half. Now here is Garcia. Defense right on him. To the left wing. Here's Almanza. And the shot no good, a bit short. Here's ATrain. Here he goes. Oh, and the buzzer beater's good.
One eye on the rim, one eye on the clock. Nice job.
Yeah, it's almost like he's playing with a wristwatch there. He knew the time, he executed.
So a tie game here as we finish the first half. We'll get right back to the action when we return. Welcome back, everyone, to our coverage of the Under-19 title game, with the second half on the way. Here's ATrain. Well, Brent, tonight, no greater example of how global the game of basketball has become.
Well, Spain has especially embraced the sport, but all over Europe, basketball is ingrained in the sporting culture. The NBA ecstatic about how things have taken off across the pond.
Now, here is Aguirre. Nothing on the board. Out to the right wing. Now here's Lucas. Just 5 on the clock. Lopez outside. It's good from long range. Lopez has got the first basket of the third quarter for Spain.
That's pretty much not how they want to defend the three-point line. Somebody's got to shadow him out there.
Here's ATrain. It's blocked. Now, here is Aguirre. He's guarded closely. Pass to Mendoza. Lucas with it. Lopez passes to Aguirre. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Aguirre's got his first points of the night.
The last time the USA squad won this tournament was in 2021. We went all the way when France was the host.
And you can see some of those similarities between that team and this one. Even with their recent success, you know Team USA expects nothing short of a championship.
Third quarter here, over a minute and a half into it. To the middle. Stolen. Fast break, here we go. Here's Hansen, right wing, and out of bounds. Spain will have it.
That is just a careless turnover. You've got to be smarter in those exchanges.
And USA making a change here. Spain leading by 3.
If you're the USA team, there's one guy outside you have to watch. That is Edgar Calderon.
You know, Brent, he has been one of the best outside shooters all tournament long. Can knock down the 3 with the best of them. 3 minutes gone now in the third quarter. Calderon kicks to Fernandez. It's hauled in by Gordon. Here's ATrain. He's guarded by Calderon. That one drops for him.
That's the kind of aggressive and assertive play they need as we get closer and closer to crunch time.
Lopez outside. 1:36 left to play in the third. Here's Mendoza. He has yet to score. Clock at 4. Puts up a deep 3. It's hauled in by USA. Here's ATrain. for the lead, and there's the drive. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
Think about this kid, 6'8", 240. Bab's a tough guy to try to slow down.
This is his first trip to the line tonight. And they now lead as the free throw drops for him.
When you think of Bab, that passing from the post, that really stands out. This is an unselfish big man with outstanding vision.
And USA making a change here. Dixon's checked in. George against Ceballos. Fernandez up on top. Looking to end the run. Spain again can't hit.
Pretty lax defense there. He's going to see fewer and fewer chances if he can't bury those kind of jumpers.
Here's ATrain. Count it. Good. ATrain's got 6 points in the quarter.
You can't just stop when there's a pick set up. Gotta fight over it as a defender.
That's one that the coaches will watch tomorrow with that player. You hate to see him give up in that situation.
Now here's Lucas. Calderon in the corner. Here's Garcia. From outside, off the mark. USA leading by 4. Here's ATrain. 24 points for him. Pass to George. Gordon kicks to George. Here's ATrain. And that one released in time, but no good. The third quarter comes to a close. USA ahead. They lead by 4. And time for the short break, and stay right where you are. The fourth quarter is coming up next. And we are down to just one more quarter of play between Spain and the U.S. for tonight's Under-19 title game. And what an absolutely lovely city hosting this final. Brent, I know you've enjoyed it as much as me. Debrecen, Hungary, our location this evening.
And the culture that this city has, sitting in the Great Plains of Hungary, some incredible museums can be found here. A tremendous experience this has been.
Yep, it counts. ATrain's got the lead up to 6 now for USA.
And guys, all about hard work from this point on. They've worked hard to create that high-quality shot and then able to knock it down.
You know, Brent, all game long, we've seen MP getting what he wants on offense. And I see the smile on your face. You love the way he plays, clearly outplaying Almanza.
And this is exactly what Almanza should have been afraid of. MP is cooking him and looks anything but overrated. No mas, Francisco Fernandez. 7'2" teenager from Spain dominating the paint.
Martin with the screen on Calderon. Here's ATrain. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
And credit the screen for giving him the space he needed to get to the rim.
For sure, GA allows him to come in with the sledgehammer.
Yeah, why settle for the layup when you can attack the rim and rise up like that?
Well, we all know shooting and defense are keys for the international game. That's why Tim Fielder has been so important for the U.S.
Well, he does both things at such a high level. A very sticky defender, and you can't sag off of him on drives on the offensive end. This guy helps spread the floor, contributes in a lot of ways.
Changing ends quickly, he's rewarded with a high percentage look.
Yeah, the defense trying to do their best to slow him down, but when he gets room like that, you got to look out.
Here's Jaquez. Pass to Calderon. And good that time. Calderon's got 4 points now in the quarter.
Man, that's an excellent play call to free him up from the defense.
Well, taking advantage of that opportunity, it does not get any more high percentage than that one.
First personal foul, first team foul.
And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. Scoring breakdown for USA.
Credit them for not settling. I mean, they've been in attack mode off the dribble all game long, and thus far, it's paying off.
And I feel like another part of tonight's game has been the hustle points, getting up and down, getting second chances, getting transition opportunities. They've been fantastic in that area.
And USA making a change here. Campbell's checked in. No good on the second free throw. And Greg, the way that Aguirre can navigate the floor, he is as elusive as they come.
And he has a great sense of how to set his teammates up. So much of Spain's offense comes from Aguirre's ability to create out of thin air.
USA leading by 5. Here's ATrain driving to the basket. Good. MP is played with a chip on his shoulder. 30-point night for him when his country has needed him the most. From past the arc. And the shot by Almanza, no good.
And that shot isn't the one they should be taking if they want to make this comeback happen.
Hansen, beautiful dish, and the layup goes down. And now it's a 9-point USA lead.
And he can time his passes so perfectly. Wow, what an assist.
To the wing on the left.
2 minutes remaining. 2 minutes.
1:57 left in the fourth. Here's Almanza. ATrain pulls it in. ATrain's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. Martin passes to Campbell. Off target there. That would have pushed the lead to double digits. Here's Almanza. A three-pointer is right on target.
That's one of the best three-point shooters. You got to try to scramble the Jets right here and get that guy off the sweet spot.
Here's ATrain. Aguirre covering. To the inside. And now in transition is Lucas. Here we go. And Lopez has it in the corner. A three from Aguirre. Sinks the three-pointer. Now it's just a 3-point USA lead.
Wow, Aguirre was fired up and ready to fight for that bucket if he had to.
Here's ATrain. Aguirre covering. ATrain, the pass to Hansen. And it's Almanza with the rebound. Down low, here's Mendoza, and he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line.
Yeah, way to play in attack mode and get to the line.
And the first of two, no good, heartbreaker. And he can't get the second one to drop either. Coming up empty that time. So it's USA now. Their biggest lead of the game was 9. It's 4!
Really hard to count how many of their possessions have ended just like that, with one of his shots falling.
In a crucial moment, too. He's been doing that all night. No one's come close to stopping him.
Timeout called here. Spain decides to talk it over. .41 seconds left in the fourth quarter. And so they foul intentionally.
Second personal foul. Second team foul.
A chance here to possibly put it out of reach.
This is when you really need to maintain your focus.
Third team foul.
And that's an intentional foul.
Aguirre. Third personal foul. Fourth team foul.
Here's ATrain. It's tipped.
Wow, you watched the defender, and it looked like he knew that was coming. He made a quick play on it to intercept the ball in the passing lane.
And now they decide to foul intentionally.
Aguirre. Fourth personal foul. Fifth team foul. At the line for USA. Number 12. Taking 2 shots.
And no good as the first free throw missing for him. We'll see if he can nail the second. And he does get the second one. And that increases their lead to 6. Timeout called here. Spain decides to talk it over. They're trailing by 6. And what's their best move at this point?
There's still a sliver of hope.
Yeah, act fast, but without mistakes.
Now, here is Aguirre. G right on him. And the final seconds now. Just a formality. What a show. And what a series.
Second personal foul. Team is in the penalty. At the line for two, number 12.
Good on the first, and that makes it a 7-point lead. And so both free throws are good, and it's an 8-point game. There's 10 seconds left to play in the final quarter. And he commits the intentional foul.
You know, give him credit for still battling here down the stretch, but I think it's too little too late.
And for USA.
He drops the first one, and that will put them up by 9.
2 shots.
And that's good as he hits both of his shots.
Yeah, that'll ice it right there. Not everybody can keep their composure at the line in such a big situation.
And there it is. The USA gets it done. And they win the Under-19 championship with a perfect 7-0 record. Brent, what an incredible tournament for us.
If you talk about a complete team, that was this USA group. Dominant on both ends of the floor, and they came together at the right time to cap off this historic run.
You said it, Brent. What more can you say about the play and leadership, too, of NP? He was phenomenal all tournament long, and he backed it up with his guarantee that the USA would win it all. Big words from a young man.
And Kevin, it's not bragging if you can back it up. MP put a lot of extra pressure on himself and Team USA, but he knew what they were capable of. Incredible job of performing under pressure.
This is Kevin Harlan saying thank you for watching.
Good game. Who's overrated now, man?
Still you.
Come on, you did your thing, though. Hey, enjoy my anthem, man.
Yeah.